as we're concerned, the worse it gets for the world, the better it gets for us. Because that's a terrible way to look at things. Yeah, but that's the way it is. The worse it's getting for the world, that means the closer the Antichrist is to getting here, and the closer he is to getting here, the closer the rapture is coming. Somebody said, well, there weren't any signs for the rapture. The signs are for Israel. I know Jews require a sign, but you can read their signs. And if their signs indicate it's near the Lord, coming of the Lord, then you know your rapture is near, because your rapture precedes the coming of the Lord. And people say, I'm going to Chicago, and the signs all along the way telling me how far to Chicago, see, and they're not for me to read, you know. I don't have to read them. If I read a sign out there and it says Montgomery, 50 miles, and then it says Birmingham, 30 miles, and then it says Louisville, 121 miles, I'm getting closer to Chicago. If the signs aren't for me, I can find other signs to show me I'm right there, and that's where you are right now. You're coming up on it. Now, Ruckman's a negative, power of negative thinking, but I'm kind of telling you a half-truth there. I'm very negative about everything but myself. I'm an optimist. You know what I think? You talk about optimism. I'm more optimistic than a lot of you folks are. You know what I think? I think someday that I'm going to be just like Jesus Christ. I'm sinless. Ruckman, sinless. How's that for optimism, brother? You that optimistic? You know what I think? Talk about power. I think I've got power in my body to get myself out of the grave after I'm dead. The next great big thing on the docket is Enoch. What's Enoch? He's the fellow that got caught up before the flood came. He's the only man in the Bible that never died and never will die. Therefore, he has to be a picture of somebody who never will die. It can't be Christ. Christ died. He ain't a type of Christ. You can make Jonah a type of Christ. He died and then came back. But in the Old Testament, 3 guys are caught up. Enoch, Elijah, and Moses. In the New Testament, 3 of them are caught up. Paul, John, and Jesus Christ. Isn't that something? 3 in the Old, 3 in the New. Why? The expression "come up hither" occurs 3 times in your Bible. 1 time for Old Testament saints, 2nd time for New Testament saints, 3rd time for tribulation saints. 1, a 2, a 3. So he gives you 3 in the Old and 3 in the New.